Peace and blessings, fam. Peace and blessings, man. What it do? It's your kinfolk DMR. Y'all know what it is, man. It's another installment of Back to the Lab live on YouTube. Yes. What's good with everybody, man? How y'all doing? Yo, y'all know what we do here, man. We celebrate classic hip hop albums, legendary MCs, DJs, producers, etc., in the cashmere sweater. You know how I'm man. Say, look, if you know how we rock, you know how we rock, man. I appreciate you tapping in. Nothing but love over here, man. Nothing but love. You know, I fucks with my people, man. The lab techs. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I was supposed to go on live Monday. It was President's Day. You know what I'm saying? I had my daughter. She was out of school that day. So, shit was crazy. We was doing a lot of ripping and running and shit. So, man, I had to postpone things and reschedule. You know what I'm talking about? Let me take these earphones off so I can really rock with y'all. You know how we do, man. You know how we do. Yeah, man. So I'm glad to be finally tapping in. Like I said, man, my schedule was thrown off for a few days. But yeah, man, we up in here. We up in here. So what it do? What it do? So first and foremost, what I gotta talk about. So we already know the Killer Mike shit still been, on the wave. Uh People are listening to the album now and starting to see why the man won 3 Grammys that night. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't mad at nobody for actually going back and listening to the music. It's the ones that don't know why he won and they refuse to go listen. Them the ones that I got a problem with. Come on, man. You'll never know if you don't go listen for yourself. And that's what we do. That's part of what I do here at Back to the Lab. I like to make sure that I go back and bump something, man, just to see if I just missed it or something. I got to see if it aged well, if it didn't age well. I mean, that's part of the game. That's what we do, man. That's what we do. So we're gonna get into some albums, and I got an album of the week as well. Man, I got a lot of joints this week. A lot of joints. I usually like to keep it to like just a handful of albums, but man, this week it seemed to be a whole lot going on. It seemed to be a lot going on, man. Uh, and like I said, man, I got an album of the week as well. Yo, what's going on with my joint right now? Okay, there we go, man. I don't know what was going on, man. It seemed like my shit had a lag or something. But yeah, before we get into the albums, like I said, I got an album of the week too. But before we get into the albums, has anybody seen the Jeezy Tiny Desk concert? Talk to me, man. What did y'all think? What did y'all think, man? You know what I'm saying? My man Jeezy came out, did his Tiny Desk shit. Oh yeah, let me make sure. Let me make sure I keep the loop on. I keep forgetting to keep that loop on. So watch this. I get to keep it on like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if you haven't seen the Jeezy Tiny Desk concert, Tiny Desk show, whatever you want to call it, go check that joint out, man. Go check that joint out. Now, I'll be the first to say, since I favored the Scarface Tiny Desk so much, and and the Juvie and Run the Jewels and stuff like that, um, I will say that this probably won't make it into my list of favorite Tiny Desk. Now I'm a huge Jeezy fan. Huge Jeezy fan, man. When I got turned on to Jeezy back in '05, it was a wrap. I had been a Jeezy fan ever since. Really in the trap, listening to this type of music, man. And I ain't gonna lie, he was definitely motivating the thugs. Definitely motivating the thugs. So when it come to the Tiny Desk concert, man, the problem I had with it was, you ready? It wasn't Jeezy. It wasn't him. It was the crowd, man. The crowd that was there. And hey, listen, it's a Tiny Desk concert. I know it's not a lot of people there, but they just didn't seem like they was energized, or they probably didn't know all his music like that. So I know Jeezy was looking for a little crowd participation in that show, And yeah, it really didn't happen, man. It really didn't happen. Like they knew, and then what? But it was some of the other shit, like Air Forces and bottom of the map, shit like that, like everything. They didn't know, them songs like that. So they wasn't able to really join in and helping with the like ad libs and the lyrics and the hook and shit like that. So but Jeezy, my dude, Jeezy did a damn good job. Let me put that out there for shit show. He did a damn good job. He forgot a couple of his lyrics. I could tell that, but I think he did a damn good job, man. I think he did a good job. Like, so the band was on point. The violinist and the what was that? Shit, the cellos and all that. I think I'm saying it right. These string instruments, they did they damn thing too. Everybody played their part, but the crowd just didn't come off like I was expecting it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my little take on that. Like I said, man, love Jeezy to death. I've been digging his music for a long time. Ever since the Trapper Died mixtape. I know he had some more before that, but I got on right around the Trapper Died mixtape. You know what I'm saying? So uh, yeah, it was on after that. I mean, you couldn't tell me nothing after that. You heard me? So yeah, man. Now we can get into this hip hop. Now I usually have some birthdays. For some reason, I didn't get no birthdays again this week because I had so many albums to listen to, do a little research on. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't get around to getting some birthdays. But if you know of somebody's birthday, hey man, send them a birthday shout out in the comments. Tag them, all that, man. We always like to make sure that we give our legends love. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, indeed, man. And shout out to my family, man. Shout out to the Hip Hop Commission Worldwide. You know what I'm saying? That's a collaborative effort. That's a collective of hip hop enthusiasts from all over the world, man. East Coast, West Coast, overseas. We rock, man. We throw ideas, back and forth because everybody, is content creator, either podcast host, uh, MC, producer. We got a lot of talented people in the commission. So we have this collective, man, where we toss around topics. We have debates, and we go to shows and stuff like that. We get footage, share our footage with each other. So it's a dope little community that we have, man. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't know about the Hip Hop Commission, tap in, man. We on IG, we on Facebook, we on YouTube. Hip Hop Commission Worldwide. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? All right, now let's talk about this hip hop, man. Remember, I got an album of the week that we're gonna talk about, but let's go down the line. So this is what we do, man. If you new here, let me tell you what we do. So on a weekly basis, um, I like to go through and give anniversary salutes and anniversary shout outs and recognize certain artists and their albums when they come upon milestone anniversaries. So for instance, this is 2024. I'll be celebrating albums that were released in 1989, 1994, 1999, uh, 2004, 2014, shit like that. So that way it'll be milestone anniversaries 10, 15, 20, 25, so forth and so on. Or so on and so forth. Sometimes I'm a little dyslexic, I don't know. But yeah, so just letting y'all know that. And we got some joints, man. We got some classic joints that I want to talk about. So first up, first up, man. Let's go. Let's go to 2000 and no, no. Matter of fact, we're gonna go with the oldest and work our way toward the newest. We'll do it like that, from the oldest to the newest. All right. So the first one that I wanna talk about and shed a little light on is my guys, man, my boys. You know what I'm saying? This is The Fifth Ward Boys, man. This is the second album, but no, this is the EP. Technically, it's an EP. You know what I'm saying? But it was the second release from their discography. So if you don't know, this is Fifth Ward Boys. So this is E Rock 007 and New Life, uh, formerly known as Low Life. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so this was the EP after the debut album Ghetto Dope. This is Gangsta Funk. Now, Ghetto Dope only featured E Rock and 007 because New Life was incarcerated at the time. So when he came home, this was the album that they did, as their first effort with all three MCs. You know what I'm saying? Yo, yo, yo! Shout out to my boy Triburo tapping in. I see you, fam. I see you. One love, one love. Yeah, yeah. So this one right here was, like I said, this one was the actual effort where all three was on the joint at the same time. Like I said, the first one only had two members, E Rock and 007. So yeah, man, dope joint. So the exact release date of this is today, February 22nd, but in 1994. So today actually marks the 30-year anniversary of this album. You know what I'm saying? Uh, a little facts about this album, man. It's on Rap a Lot Records, of course. And the producers on this album was no other than Mike Dean and N.O. Joe. If you don't know who Mike Dean and N.O. Joe is, man, you must have been living under a rock all these years. You know what I'm saying? So definitely check this album out. It has some joints on this joint, and like I said, it was an EP. So it has some tracks on here that were actually featured on the first album, but just kind of remixed a little bit. And then also they threw a couple of new tracks in on this, man, like Low Life in the Street, and Gangster Funk. You know what I'm saying? Some of the other joints like Ghetto Cuss Words, the same old shit. You know what I'm saying? That was already on the first album, so it just had like a little remix, and they re-released it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Chart facts. This motherfucker peaked at number 105 on the Billboard 200 and number 13 on the Billboard hip hop and R&B charts. This was the group's highest charting album. At the time. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, definitely got to give them boys they love for this joint. Like I said, 30 years, man. 30 years on this release. You know what I'm saying? So these my boys. Everybody that know me, man, they know um, how much respect, man, and how I salute Fifth Ward Boys every time, man, because they actually came from my hood and went worldwide with this hip hop shit. They done tracks with, the Outlaws, Bone Thugs, Spice One, you know what I'm saying? Like you name Willie D, Scarface. So, you know, why shouldn't they get their flowers too, man? We salute other people, you know what I'm saying, that got a nice track record, that did some dope collaborations and everything, and work with some dope producers. I feel like Fifth Ward Boys need their love too. They was one of the first guys to work with Mike Dean. Uh, One of the first guys to have damn near the whole album produced by, N.O. Joe and Mike Dean. So yeah, man, they deserve their flowers, man. Definitely, definitely. Yeah, so that was 94, 94. You know what I'm saying? So while we still in the 90s, man, let's go to 99. Now 99 was very, very interesting, man, and it was some albums that was released during this month, that fell in this month, that they gonna be in heavy rotation for me this week, man. Um, I came across some joints that aged very well. Um, from some prominent, notable MCs, man. Some shit that I kind of missed out on back in the days, man. But luckily this shit aged so well to where it ain't never too late to introduce yourself to it. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Now I said I got a lot of albums, so I'm gonna try to run through this kind of fast. Um, But yeah, let's go. Let's go. Next up, man, 99. Woo. 99. Let's go, man. We're gonna take it to Brooklyn, man. Black Moon. You feel me? What y'all know about that Black Moon, man? What y'all know about it? It's the 25th anniversary of the second album from Black Moon. You know what I'm saying? This is called War Zone. You know what I'm saying? Released on Duck Down for Show. That priority. Production. Oh, come on, man. You already know it's the Beat Miners, Rockwater. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and shout out to Drew High too, man. You know, Drew High don't be getting he don't be getting the shout outs like he's supposed to, man. You know, Drew High need to start getting more shout outs, man. I remember seeing this cat in the videos back in the day and not knowing who he was, you know what I'm saying? But I knew he had to be of some importance, man, to be locked in with these G's right here, man. And Drew High put the whole Duck Down together, you know what I'm saying, with Buckshot Shorty, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Definitely, definitely. Hey, shout out to my man K Man 51. I see you in the comments, family. Big, big love. Big, big love. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, so let's get into some more facts about this, man. Two singles was released from this album, two turntables and a mic, and Whirlwind, the remix. If you want some chart facts on this joint, it peaked at number 35 on the Billboard 200. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Hey, yo, I see Ray Sun up in this motherfucker, man. What's up, Ray Sun? That's my commission brother. Vegas tapping in. You heard me? Yeah, what was I at? I say number 35 on the Billboard 200. Oh, and number 9 on the top R&B albums charts. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. The single two turntables and a mic peaked at number 82 on the R&B and hip hop singles chart. And this is what it sounds like. The Whirlwind remix that peaked at number 13 on the rap charts. So yeah, man. Black Moon, man. Black Moon need to get their love. This was the second album, like I said. So check this out. When it comes to some features, listen, man. Busta Rhymes on this joint. Oh, salute the Queen Heather B on this joint, man. Q-Tip on this joint. Queens get the money. MOP on this motherfucker. Come on, bro. The Coco Brothers. Listen, just to name a few, man. Tap in. Tap in and fuck with them boys for they album anniversary. Bump this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be heavy in rotation this week for me. Heavy in rotation. You heard me? All right. So let me get this here up off here. Yeah, I'm starting to work with this motherfucking I'm starting to work with the images and stuff popping up on the screen too. I'm starting to dig this YouTube shit. Starting to dig this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? All right. We still in 99. We still in 99. Now I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. You know, now, I respect all these, all the quote unquote legends in the game. You know what I'm saying? Now some legends I know of them. I know that they solid. I know they put in work, you know what I'm saying, for the culture and, for hip hop. I know this. But sometimes I'm not a huge fan of them. You know what I'm saying? And it don't mean anything is wrong with them. It's just that the music, like I never really like related to the music enough to where I bought in every album. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not taking nothing away from cats. I just like to throw my disclaimer out there. But at the same time, y'all know that I celebrate everybody and I celebrate they shit. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, let's talk. Let's talk. We got uh we got the 25th anniversary of the Slim Shady LP, man. Eminem. You know what I'm saying? The 25th anniversary. What y'all know about this joint? Now I know it has some. I know it has some tracks on here. I know, and I'm one of them dudes, man. Like I know of like the singles and shit like that, but like the B sides and the rest of the songs, I may not be too familiar with them joints, man. You know, if I don't bump the album like that. You know what I'm saying? But I know this motherfucker had some bangers on it. But yeah, let's drop a few facts right quick. So the official release date of this album was February 23rd of 1999. You know what I'm saying? It was released on Aftermath Interscope Records. Production by Eminem, Dre, Mark and Jeff Bass, and Mailman. Yo, tap in and check on that boy Mailman. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know about Mailman, y'all don't know about Mailman, y'all need to do a little bit more homework, man. You know what I'm saying? Mailman is one of them. I guess you could say he was what would you say, ghost producer or something like that, because he did produce some tracks that a lot of us thought was Dre. You know what I'm saying? Along with 6'2" as well. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, you need to check out Mailman and check out his production discography. My boy try to say this a classic. Yeah, yeah, I respect it. I respect it, man. And no doubt I might even put a few tracks in rotation this week, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of the singles that came from this album, My Name Is, Role Model, and Guilty Conscience. Now, Guilty Conscience is uh is one of the joints that I did like on this motherfucker. It was very dope. I like the creativity. I like how the video was put together as well. So I definitely never want to miss an opportunity to say what I did like about something if I have anything kind of if I have something to say about it, I got to say something dope. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I didn't listen to Eminem a whole lot, but I know of the singles. And on this album, Guilty Conscience was one of my favorite tracks and one of my favorite videos too. Uh Real quick, man, go to the comments. My boy Ray Sun say Eminem's Mom's Restaurant was voted worst restaurant in Detroit by a food critic. Yeah, that what was that? That Mom Spaghetti? Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. And then my man K Man 51 say Chime Time said the spaghetti was trash. Hey man, you can't eat everybody's spaghetti. You can't eat everybody's spaghetti. You know what I'm saying? I would just leave it at that. You can't eat everybody's spaghetti, fam. I don't care if it come from Olive Garden. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, a lot of gems on this album. A lot of gems, man. Go in and check this out. This joint had very very dope reviews, very high ratings and everything. So I ain't gonna take nothing away from the man. The man did his damn thing. You know what I'm saying? But it just ain't one of them joints I actually bumped a lot. But yeah, like just don't give a fuck. Bad meets evil with Ross the 5'9". That was tight as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Role model. Yeah, this one of them joints. Okay, so chart facts. Chart facts. Hey, listen when I tell you, man. This motherfucker was on the Australian charts, the Belgian charts, Canadian, Dutch, French, German, Irish, Japanese, New Zealand, Norwegian, Swedish, UK charts. Like this motherfucker went crazy worldwide. Went stupid, stupid crazy worldwide. It peaked at number 2 on the Billboard 200, and it peaked at number 1 on the top R&B and hip hop albums charts. So stupid, stupid, crazy numbers. Oh, let me find the RIAA. 5 times platinum, certified 5 times platinum, but over 6.5 million copies sold. Over 6.5 million copies sold. So yeah, man, we gonna definitely send that love to Eminem. Give him his flowers. I hear a lot of debates, a lot of arguments where people don't feel like he should be, you know, a goat or whatever. People like to say goats and everything, but everybody can have their goat. Everybody, and I would definitely not argue with somebody that said that Eminem was their goat. I just understand that. I would understand that they like a certain type of hip hop. They like super, super duper lyrical hip hop, and ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, I like a little bit of everything, man. I'm all over the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? I go for the gangster dope boy shit. I go for the backpack type shit, the boom bap shit. So it's all to the good for me. So I wouldn't be mad at nobody that said it, but I'm gonna put that in rotation this week, man, and see if it was something I was always missing when it came to Eminem. You feel me? I'm gonna see if it was something I've been missing. All right. Ooh, dope album, dope album. Check this out. The next album on the 25th anniversary. Ooh, dope album, man. Yes, man. Yes, The Roots. Things Fall Apart. 25th anniversary. What y'all know about this motherfucker right here? Matter of fact, I was just bumping this before the show started. I was just bumping this before the show started. Dice Raw on this motherfucker, Beanie Siegel. Man, let me get to the facts. Let me get to the facts of this motherfucker, man. But yeah, this was a banger right here. This was a banger. Things Fall Apart, man, by the Roots. This was their fourth album. Fourth album. You know what I'm saying? Um, it was on MCA, and the production was the Grand Wizards, Scott Storch, Jay Dilla. Come on, man. Do not play with me, man. This is the 25th anniversary. This is the 25th anniversary right here. When I tell you I was just bumping this, man, this motherfucker is timeless to me. You heard me? The singles that was released on this was You Got Me, and The Next Movement with some it has some scratches in there by DJ Jazzy Jeff, another Philly legend. You Got Me had Eve on there, Jill Scott. I mean, bro, come on. Two more Philly legends. Bro, come on, man. This motherfucker was a classic. Let me get into some chart facts about this joint real quick. Real quick. It peaked at number 4 on the Billboard 200, and it peaked at number 2 on the top R&B and hip hop album charts. Certified platinum. Well over a million copies sold worldwide of this motherfucker right here. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody played a part on this bitch, bro. Erica Badu, uh, D'Angelo played some keyboards on this motherfucker, man. Quest Love, Quest Love, man. That's my dog right there. I fucks with Quest Love. See, my daddy was a drummer. You know what I'm saying? So I fuck with drummers, man. I love that shit. I love that shit right there. Common was on this joint. Like I said, Eve, Beanie Siegel. I thought Jill Scott was on. Well, see, Jill Scott did. I think Jill Scott did the first version of You Got Me, and then Erica Badu ended up doing it. I don't know how it actually went, but yeah, Jill Scott and Erica Badu both did the hook on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's classic motherfucking album. Um, some of my standout tracks on this, bro. The Next Movement, like I said, cause that track just boom, 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 boom. That bitch goes so hard. Music Soul Child used it on his album too. You know what I'm saying? DJ Jazzy Jeff with the scratching on there. It was crazy, man. Without a Doubt is one of my dope ones. With Lady B. Ain't Saying Nothing New with Dice Raw. Double Trouble with Most Def. Even though I'm kind of mad at Most Def. Well, I'm not mad at Most Def. I take that back. He apologized to the boy Drake. I'm not a huge Drake fan, but it was a whole thing that was going down behind Most Def and Drake. And I just felt it was a little unfair to say Drake wasn't hip hop, but that's another story. That's another story. But yeah, that Double Trouble, man, with Most Def and Black Thought was on that bitch going so crazy. It was dope. It was dope. Yeah, a lot of heat on this motherfucker, man. Adrenaline with Dice Raw and Beanie Siegel. Like I said, you got me with Eve and Erica Badu on the hook. Jill Scott wrote that hook. Jill Scott wrote that hook, and then Erica Badu sung the hook. So that's the correlation of the two queens having to do something with that song right there. But yeah, man, yeah, banger, banger, man, banger. I was bumping this before we started, and if I could play some music on this motherfucker without getting restricted and copyrights and muted and all that shit, yeah, I would bump some of this bitch. Oh, but a dope fact, man, about this album right here. You know what I'm saying? This was recorded at the Electric Lady Studios. You know, this is Jimi Hendrix Studios. So, and I'm a big Jimi Hendrix fan. So definitely want to make that mention because Jimi Hendrix is one of the greatest guitarists of all time, man, of all time to this day, nigga. Yes, indeed, man. Yeah, 25th. That was the 25th anniversary, man, on Things Fall Apart by the Roots. Yeah. Uh, see if we can get through this here a little bit quick, man. A little bit quick. Let's move on to 2004. So, you know, this will be 20-year anniversaries right here. 2004. And I got a few dope ones, man. Got a few dope ones lined up right here. Yes, indeed. We gonna go from the south to the Midwest, back to the south to the East Coast, real quick. All right, let's do it. Since we in H Town, let's show some love real quick, man, to the boy Zero, the Mo City Don. You know what I'm saying? It's the 20th anniversary of that boy Zero. The Life of Joseph W. McVeigh. Dope album right here, man. If you don't know about Zero, this is one of our H Town legends. You know what I'm saying? He got the classic song, the Mo City Done to the paid in full beat. You know what I'm saying? Slow, loud, and banging, all in my trunk full of funk. I ain't never been a punk. I blow on skunk. I blow on Doja. Military minded, I'm a motherfucking soldier. Out the streets of the Ridgemont foe. Not no bitch, but see, I still ain't no hoe. Hey, yeah. Focus Zero, man. This album was on Rap a Lot Records right here. The official release date was February 24th, 2004. So in a couple of days, that'll make this motherfucker 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? Production on this was again Mike Dean, Mr. Lee, Solo, Big Time, Tone Capone. Yeah, man. The lead single from this album was the song "I Hate You, Bitch." I hate you, bitch. I hate you, bitch. I never thought I'd say too many. Hey, what do you say on that bitch? Too many years I done paid the price. Why you gotta put all this drama in my life? Day after day, I'm on the grind for you. Yeah, he was going on that bitch. Going on here, man. It's hard to believe that Rap Reviews gave this a 7 out of 10, man. But I ain't mad at them. I ain't mad at them. They just don't know. They just don't know, man. Uh, Let me get into some of my top tracks on this motherfucker right here. These niggas with Scarface. You know, that's a Mr. Lee beat. King of the Ghetto, I Hate You Bitch, like I was saying. That's Mike Dean on the track. Uh, that's Who I Am with Trey. I hope they squash that beef, man. You know what I'm saying? They need to squash that shit. Uh, and Happy Feelings produced by Big Time. Those are some of my bangers from this album right here. Chart facts. It peaked at 170 on the Billboard 200, number 27 on the R&B and hip hop albums charts, and number 6 on the Heat Seekers albums chart. So he did his thing when it comes to like the underground, you know, and the Heat Seekers and stuff like that. But yeah, Billboard 200. I'm proud of him for hitting 170, but you know, we already know, man. Billboard 200 is everybody, and for Ro to even make the top 200, I gotta salute him. I gotta salute him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Was I missing anything else? Was it? I gave y'all the production record label. Yeah, man. Yeah. Y'all go fuck with that boy Zero, man. Zero is my G. If you don't know who Zero is, man, he had an altercation with Trader Truth, like I was speaking about a little bit. He had an altercation with Trader Truth, man, and as a Houstonian, you know what I'm saying, a Houstonian born and bred, I wish that they would squash it. I hope it's already squashed. Nothing been put out to the public yet or nothing like that. But yeah, squash that shit, man, because when you think of ABN and you think of Gorilla Mob and shit like that, as an H-Town nigga, man, like, it damn near bring tears to your eyes, man, because that's breakups that we hate to see happen, man, because, these niggas is H-Town legends. So yeah, man, the life of Joseph W. McVeigh, Zero. All right, let's go to the Midwest. Let's go to the Midwest real quick. Now this gonna be a first one for me. Never bumped this album before. Never bumped this album before. But we gonna see what it do. We gonna see what it do. What's up? I see Cher tapping in. Share the experience, then tapped in. She done made it, y'all. Hope you had a good day while you was out there on the grind. I know you putting it down. You know what I'm saying? Working hard. Hope you had a good day. All right. Yeah, so the next album, like I said, man, never bumped this before, but I'm gonna bump it. I'm gonna bump it in the next few days, man. What do y'all know about this motherfucker right here? Talk to me, man. Talk to me. Talk to me, man. This is Death is Certain by Royce the 5'9". This was released on E1 Music. This was the second album from Royce. Official date February 24th, 2004. You know what I'm saying? E1 Koch Records. They say the recording sessions took place from December '02 to January '04. So yeah, he worked on this motherfucker. He worked on this bitch. He made sure this bitch was right. K-Man said it was a dope album. Dope, dope. Yeah, yeah. I'm interested to see what it sound like. I want to see what it sound like, man. He had a couple of singles from this one. A song called Hip Hop and Death is Certain, Part 2. I want to see what it do. So I see some dope reviews right here, man. So I see Hip Hop DX gave it a 4 out of 5. Prefix gave it an 8 out of 10. Rap Reviews gave it an 8.5 out of 10. Not bad, man. Not bad. Um, I don't see too many features on this motherfucker, but I do see that there's a DJ Premier track on here. Carlos 6 July Brody, y'all know him from working with the Hitman, Diddy. Yeah, man. I want to see what this is about. I want to see what this is about. Chart facts. It peaked at number 162 on the Billboard 200, number 39 on the top R&B and hip hop albums charts, number 5 on the independent albums, and number 4 on the Heat Seekers albums. See, I always knew that Royce was dope. I always knew that Royce was dope. But I think the only project I ever listened to in its entirety of Royce was The Allegory. Is one of the more recent joints. The Allegory was pretty dope. But I'm gonna have to do a little homework on my man Royce. You know what I'm saying? A nickel nine, man. So K-Man said Primo produced hip hop. Okay, dope, dope. Bet we gonna check on that, man. We gonna check on that. We gonna check on that. Yeah, man. Big salutes to Royce the 5'9". Definitely give him his flowers. Detroit, you know what I'm saying? Detroit, stand up. Stand up, man. So we got a few more. Man. We still in 2004. This one was interesting right here. This was a time right here, man. This was a time. Now, being from the South, um, a lot of our shit didn't really catch on and blow, before a certain time. But when that time came, what actually caught and blew, it wasn't quite the best of what we had down here, but it was dope though. It was dope. It kind of brought a new swag to the game. It kind of brought a new wave to the game, and that's kind of like the snap music. You know what I'm saying? Like the ATL, the Lil Jon and stuff like that. It was that vibe when that came in. Nothing's wrong with it. It just respectfully, it just wasn't some of the best that we had down here when it comes to like our lyricists and some of our producers down here. But I always like to just throw it out there. May not have been a big, huge fan, but I definitely want to salute these guys and what they was doing, when they came out. So here we go, man. Let's go back, man. 20 years, man. We got Trillville and Lil Scrappy. And if I'm not mistaken, I think my boy Triburo, did my boy Triburo interview somebody from Trillville, or was that the franchise boys? Tell me, try. Was it franchise boys or Trillville? I know you interviewed somebody from one of them camps. You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, man, this is King of Crunk and BME Recordings presents uh Trillville and Lil Scrappy, man. This was a time right here. This was a time. When the ATL, Crunk, and the Snap music came in, D4L, Lil Jon and the East Side Boys and stuff like that, you know, it was a time, man. For real, for real. Now this was released on Black Market, Reprise, and Warner Brothers. The debut album from both Trillville and Lil Scrappy. It was a split album. You know what I'm saying? Like a double LP. But it just one copy was Trillville and one was Lil Scrappy. All right. Uh Produced by Lil Jon. Yeah. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie, man. I gotta give them they flowers because man, these dudes charted and moved some units, man. They moved some units. So first, let me give you the official release date. Official release date was February 24th, 2004. Okay, try. I see you. I see you. Franchise boys. Okay, okay. I think there was Don P from the franchise boys. I think one of them dudes you interviewed. But yeah, big salute, big salute. Uh, February 24th, 2004. So that's 20 years. Chart facts. It peaked at number 12 on the Billboard 200, number 3 on the top R&B and hip hop albums charts. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So you remember that you can never ever get on my level, ho. Get on my level, ho. Yeah, that was on that Trillville side. That get some crunk in your system with Pastor Troy. Nigga, what it is, ho? What's up? Can a nigga just get some cud? Hey, that one right there still get the party crunk wherever you turn that on. That I don't care if it's east, west, down south, midwest, bareback Africa. I don't give a fuck, bro. That when they hear that bed squeaking, that then that beat come on, boom boom. Yeah, that mother go hard. That mother go hard. So on the scrappy side, crank it. You know what I'm saying? Head buster. Come on. You don't want no problem. Forever I love Atlanta. Feel it, man. Say, man, this was a classic right here, bro. For the South, this was a classic. Everybody may not feel it, but this was a classic for the South because, like I said, they brought on that crunk movement, that snap movement as well. So it hit different from what we was getting from hip hop, whether it be the boom bap or the G funk and stuff like that. It just hit different, man, around that time. 2004, like the early 2000s, was a time for the South. I ain't gonna even lie. I take my hat off. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Jizzle Man. Okay, yeah. No doubt, no doubt. Try, no doubt. I knew I was in the ballpark somewhere, fam. I knew I was in the ballpark somewhere. But yeah, man, big salute to Lil Jon, King of Crunk, BME, Trillville, and Lil Scrappy. Man, they put a hell of a double disc together and let them boys get their shit off. Trillville on one disc, Lil Scrappy on the other disc, man. So they did the damn thing, bro. They did the damn thing. So bump this one sometime this week in honor of the anniversary, 20 years. I'm pretty sure they'll be happy, man. Run them streams up, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? How we doing, man? We ain't got too much longer. You know, we like 45 minutes in. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. You know, Cher was here, you know what I'm saying? We do a smoke break. She'll put on some natural born kings for me, you know what I'm saying? But I gotta rock out, man, cause, you know, Cher out there, you know, grinding, making business happen, man. You know what I'm saying? So, what we got next? What we got next? Oh yeah. We still in 2004. Come on, man. Let's take it. To, what these cats was from Philly, man. These cats was from Philly. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all remember these dudes? Y'all remember these little young dudes, man? Come on, man. The Young Guns, Tough Love, 20th anniversary. This was some Rockefeller shit right here. You know what I'm saying? Rockefeller, Def Jam, the Young Guns, man, from Philly. Them boys, Chris and Neef. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely want to get them boys some love, man. This was their debut album, Tough Love. Production on this album, bro. Man, Bink, Just Blaze, Easy LP, Scott Storch, just to name a few. Just to name a few, man. You know what I'm saying? This was one of them bangers. I was proud of these youngsters, man. I was so proud of these youngsters. It was crazy, bro. Uh, they had a couple of singles on this album. No Better Love. You know what I'm saying? With Rail, you know, Rail was another cat off of Rockefeller. Used to do them hooks and shit. Used to sing. And then they had a joint on here called Friday Night, the second single. So check out these features, man. Beanie Siegel, Joel Santana, Hove himself, Cameron, Freeway, Sparks. They even had the boy Chingy on here. I like the way you do that right there, Chingy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. I gotta salute the youngsters. I gotta salute the youngsters, man. And they was rocking with Rockefeller too, man. They was in good company, man. Good company. And if I'm not mistaken, I think them boys are still successful right now. I think they still working. They still affiliated doing something right now. I can't remember exactly what them boys doing, but they still working, man. They still tied in. You know, on the reviews, not too bad, man. All Music gave them a 3 out of 5. Pitchfork gave them a 4.1 out of 10. Rap reviews gave it a 7 out of 10, and Spin gave it a B minus. You know what I'm saying? They being so hard on the youngsters, man. You know, they was young, bro. They was young. Chart facts real quick before we dip to the other one. It peaked at number 3 on the Billboard 200, and it peaked at number 1 on the top R&B and hip hop albums charts. So that Can't Stop Won't Stop, I think that was the one. I think that I mean not Can't Stop Won't Stop, the No Better Love. I think that was the one that made them look good. Now that Can't Stop remix, I don't know. I don't think I heard the one with Chingy on it. I don't think I ever heard the one with Chingy on it. I'm gonna have to go back up in there and check that out. But I know from that state property, that Can't Stop Won't Stop from that state property, yeah, them boys did their thing. Definitely did their thing. And they worked with some notable cats, man. Just Blaze and Scott Storch on your debut album. Big salute. Rockefeller too. Come on, man. Yeah. Big salute, man. Get them boys they flowers, man. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's take this down because we got a few more. We got a few more we gonna run through. I'm making sure that I get everybody they love, man. Because I'm telling you, I don't know who might be watching this shit. And motherfucker might see me in New York or something. Motherfucker might see me in Manhattan or something one day, at the record store digging through the crates and come in that bitch and be like, DMR, man, you ain't never celebrated me on your show, man. And I have to look at a nigga and be like, Hammer, chill out, man. I did. Nah. I even gave Hammer his flowers on my shit before. You know what I'm saying? I don't leave nobody. I even gave Vanilla Ice his flowers on the show. Niggas thought I was bugging, but everybody get their flowers on Back to the Lab, man. Everybody. Okay, let's go out to the West Coast, man. We still in '99? 2004. No, we done with 2004. Okay, 2009, and then we gonna wrap this up, and I'm gonna give y'all my album of the week. Let's start. We're gonna go to the West Coast. Let's go. Never heard this joint before. Never heard this joint before, man. But I'm interested. And 420 is coming up. Let's do it. It's your man Be Real, man. It's Be Real with the 15-year anniversary. You know what I'm saying? Be Real with the 15-year anniversary. Let's see what my boy tried. He say the remix with Chingy is on the second state prop. Okay, so they put it on that one too, huh? Yeah, yeah. See, that's the crazy part. See, back in the day, man, they would have these remixes, man, and put the joint on this album, put it on that album. You know, that's like Clips had a song with JD, Money, Hoes, and Power. UGK. It was on JD album and it was on UGK album. Then they had a track with the Clips, Let's Talk About It, which was on the Clips album and on JD album. So yeah, yeah. These niggas be just recycling these remixes and these joints, man, bouncing them around from album to album, making sure, hey man, y'all might didn't hear this the first time, but I want to make sure y'all hear it this time. Yes, indeed. All right, man. Right now, man, we on the West Coast, man. We fucking with that boy Be Real. 15-year anniversary of Smoke and Mirrors. This was the debut solo album from Be Real. If you don't know who Be Real is, from the legendary, iconic 420, big time stoners, Cypress Hill, man. I remember back in the day, boys used to say Cypress Hills. Cypress Hills. I don't know why they used to always say Cypress Hills. Yeah, man, Cypress Hills. But yeah, man, this one I'm looking to check out right here. Like I say, 420, 420 gonna be coming up, and I'm definitely gonna have this on my playlist, man. We gonna see what it do. But yeah, let's go down through some facts, man, real quick. The official release date of this joint was February 24th, 2009. So the 15-year anniversary is coming up in a couple of days. This was West Coast motherfucking hip hop at its finest, Latin hip hop. And dig this, man. Let me give y'all some news you can use. Yo, Big Schoon, I see you, man. Vegas in the building. Yo, let me give you some news you can use real quick. Guess what label this motherfucker was on? You give up? This was on Duck Down Records, man. Salute. We was talking about Duck Down a little bit earlier. We was talking about Black Moon. Yes, man. Salute to Buckshot. Salute to Drew Ha. Yeah, man. This was on Duck Down Records, fool. Real shit. Real shit. Got some dope reviews too. All Music gave it a 3.5 out of 5. Hip Hop DX gave it a 3 out of 5. Rap Reviews gave it an 8 out of 10, and Double XL gave it a large pause. Production on this motherfucker was by Scoop DeVille, Superfly, The Alchemist, Be Real himself, uh, Jay Turner, Salam Rec, and a few others, man. Damian Marley was on here, Buckshot was on here, Exhibit, Bo Rock from the motherfucking from the Dove Shack was on here. Like, yeah, yeah, man. I remember one or two tracks on here, man. One Life with Sin Dog, cause that was produced by Be Real, and then Fire with Damian Marley that was produced by Be Real. But I'm really, really looking to bump this motherfucker, man, so I can see what Be Real was talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely want to give Be Real his flowers here on Back to the Lab. Chart facts. Chart facts. Dig this. This motherfucker hit the French charts, the Swiss charts. Come on, man. And then when it comes to the U.S., it hit number 148 on the Billboard 200, 82 on the top R&B and hip hop albums charts, 20 on the independent albums, and number 5 on the Heat Seekers albums chart. Bro, I think this motherfucker might be classic, man, and we just don't know it. This might be something we missed out on. We're gonna have to go see. We're gonna have to go see. Sometime, like my boy Rich and I say, man. Sometime, I don't trust what the Billboard and everything say, but sometimes they get it right. Sometimes they get it right. It's kind of hit or miss with these motherfuckers, man. It's like Double XL gave Killer Mike album of the year, but then they turned around and gave Sexy Red uh rapper of the year. And I'm like, God damn, just when I thought y'all had it right, like you fucked over me again. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, we need to go bump this motherfucker, man, in honor of the 15-year anniversary for Be Real one time, man. Salute to the whole Cypress Hill. Salute to Muggs. Salute to Sin Dog, man. Salute to Mellow Man Ace, too. Sin Dog brother. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard of Mellow Man Ace long time ago before Cypress Hill even came into the picture with that motherfucking Mente Rosa. Mm-hmm. Y'all better do y'all motherfucking homework, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't new to this shit. I'm true to this shit. All right? Hey, salute Be Real. Salute, man, on the anniversary, fam. You getting your love from Back to the Lab over here, fam. I make sure I always give everybody they love, man. Ain't nobody getting left out over here. All right. So let's see. We still in 2009. Oh, this was a cool one right here, man. I'm definitely gonna have to bump this one again. Um, a lot of y'all might not know about this joint, but I'm finna put y'all on, man. I'm finna put y'all on. Bumped this joint for the first time a couple of days ago. Never ever heard of it before in my life. Never heard of it before in my life. Grandmaster Flash, The Bridge. You feel me? I don't know if y'all know about this joint, man, but you gotta go check this joint out. You gotta go check this joint out, man. Lots of motherfucking features on here. Uh, the production was done all by Grandmaster Flash. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the features on this motherfucker, bro, whew, come on, man. You gotta get this joint at least one listen, fam. For me, do it for your boy DMR. All right. Uh, let's drop some facts real quick. So, official release date February 24th, 2009. So it's 15-year joint. You know what I'm saying? This is Grandmaster Flash's seventh album. Seventh album, man. You know what I'm saying? This was his first album since the 1998 Flash is back. So he had went on a long hiatus, you know what I'm saying, and came back with this motherfucker right here. Uh Guest appearances, man. Check this shit out. Q-Tip, Busta Rhymes, Snoop Dogg, Big Daddy Kane, Grandmaster Caz. Like, bro, KRS-One, Red Cafe, Mr. Cheeks. Bro, you gotta go listen to this joint, man. You gotta go listen to this joint. Now, I will say again, you know, Billboard don't always get it right. This motherfucker did not chart at all. It didn't chart at all. Not one song. The album didn't even come in at number 200 or 199 or nothing. But listen to it though, man. You might find some shit on here that you like. Some reviews. Um, All Music gave it a 3.5 out of 5. Pitchfork gave it a 3.5 out of 10, and Spin gave it a 2.5 out of 5. But look, that don't mean that it's trash. You might need to go bump it for yourself because some of these outlets they really don't know hip hop. You know what I'm saying? They really don't know. So go listen to it for yourself, man. I'm telling you, I bumped it the other day and it had a few head nodders on there. You know what I'm saying? Had a few head nodders on there. We Speak Hip Hop with KRS-One on that bitch. That was dope. Bounce Back with Busta Rhymes was dope. Swagger had Red Cafe and Snoop Dogg on it. So I'm saying you just got to go check it out, man. You got to go check it out and see if it's your cup of tea or not. You know, sometimes these joints be ahead of their time, and they end up aging well, and then we actually get on it 15, 20 years down the line. So this may or may not be one of them joints, but just check it out though. Just check it out. You know what I'm saying? On the strength of the album anniversary. Okay, all right, it's winding down, man. It's winding down. Let's see. What we got? What we got popping up next? What we got popping up next? We still in 2009. Oh, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this. I really did enjoy this one right here. Check this motherfucker out right here. You know what I'm saying? The boy Havoc, man. Hidden Files. Queens get the money. It's your boy Havoc from Mob Deep. You know what I'm saying? This was his second album. Official release date was February 24th, 2009. He did all the production himself. This was on Koch. Two singles was released from this, man. Watch Me and Heart of the Grind. Two of them, both of them are two of my standout tracks on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I Clap 'em Up is another one of them. You Treated Me with Cassidy, that was dope. This is where it's at with Big Noid, rapper Noid, fire. You gotta go fuck with that. This is where it's at was fire. Um, like the Hustler, the Millennium, Walk with Me, all of them bangers, man. All of them, man. I fuck with this album right here. I slept because I didn't know nothing about this back in the day. And like I said, Prodigy even on this motherfucker too, man. On a mission. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, go bump this joint. 15th anniversary, man. And I like when a rapper produces his whole album. I like that shit. We had a discussion not too long ago about MCs who produce and producers who rap. Producers who are MCs as well. And Havoc name definitely came up in that conversation right there. So we definitely want to give flowers to the Queensbridge MC slash producer, label owner, all of that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Havoc, motherfucking Mob Deep, man. It's my guy right there. Big, big salute. Winding on down, man. We winding on down. Yes, indeed. I've been having a good time, man. I love talking this hip hop shit, and I love putting y'all on to shit that y'all might have forgot about, never heard of before. Either or, man. I just like doing my job and making my contribution to hip hop by keeping the cycle going, man. Keeping the music, always talked about, keeping the music, on people's playlists and all that good shit. So that's what we doing, man. I really enjoy this shit. I really do. Two more, and then I got my album of the week. Let's go. We in 2009. Let's go. Motherfucking Joe Budden. Tell me what y'all know about this. If anybody know about this, tell me, man. Cause I don't know about this. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know about this one. Another February 24th release, 2009. So 15 years. This was on Amalgam Digital and E1 Music. Production by Versatile, Dub B, Blaster Beats, just to name a few. Just to name a few, man. Uh, let's see if he had some features on this motherfucker. So let's see. He had the game on here on a song called The Future. We gotta go check that out. Adrenaline featuring Drew Hudson. I couldn't help it featuring E Manny. Yeah, we gotta see what this is all about right here, man. We got to see, cause I never said that I was a. I'm gonna tell you, like even when he came out with Pump It Up, it was cool and everything. It lasted for a little while, but then it fizzed out real quick, man. So never really been a huge Joe Budden fan, but on the strength of the anniversary, man, I'll give it a play. I'll give it a play. I'll probably run through it to see if it's something on here I like, and then I'll add it to a playlist or something, man. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Joe Budden. You know what I'm talking about? On the 15-year anniversary. Yes, indeed. We about to we about to get down almost to the end. Last one before I talk about my album of the week. Let's take it to Memphis, baby. Let's take it to Memphis, man. One time, man. One time for my man's motherfucking Project Pat. One time for that boy Project Pat, man. On the 15-year anniversary. Y'all know this that Hypnotized Minds. Produced by DJ Paul and Juicy J. Pitchfork gave it a 7.7 out of 10. Rap Reviews gave it a 6.5 out of 10. So some of the features was OJ the Juice Man, Gucci Mane, 3 6 Mafia. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I think I'm gonna have to bump this motherfucker. I always did like Project Pat, man. Project Pat always kept it real gutter. You know, this Juicy J brother. You know what I'm saying? He always kept it gutter. And it didn't do too bad on the charts, man. Dig this shit. It peaked at number 70 on the Billboard 200, number 12 on the top R&B and hip hop album charts, number 3 on the top rap album charts. Man, come on. Come on, Project Pat. What was you talking about on here, man? We're going to have to go and bump this. We're going to have to go and bump this one for sure. For sure, for sure. Oh, and one more, man. One more before we go. One more before we go, and then we're going to talk about this album of the week. Uh, I bumped this album today too, and it's been a long time since I bumped this motherfucker, bro. And it brought back memories, man. This is a 10-year anniversary right here. This is a 10-year anniversary. Um, Check this shit out. I know y'all remember this motherfucker right here, bro. I know y'all remember this motherfucker, man. This is Schoolboy Q, Oxymoron, the 10-year anniversary, man. Look, this bitch brought back so many memories, man. I remember this shit, bro. This was right before I had went to the joint, and I was going crazy in the hood, bro. I was going crazy in the hood, and there was a lot of music that was my background music to the shit that I was doing. You know, shit like Kevin Gates, um, Jeezy for sure, um, Schoolboy Q, motherfucking King Los. Y'all know King Los from Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of shit that I was bumping right around that time, right before I got locked up, and it's a lot of sentimental memories, man. You know what I'm saying? So go bump this joint, man. Collard greens was on this. I'm just sitting in the studio, just trying to get to you, baby. Bro, this was a classic right here, man. Classic. This is on TDE. You know what I'm saying? You got to go fuck with this shit right here. You got to do it one time for the anniversary, man. I just want to throw this in before I get to my album of the week. Listen, production by the Alchemist, Mike Will made it, Pharrell, uh motherfucking Tyler the Creator. I mean, bro, it's just a lot of producers on this album right here. You gotta bump this. You gotta bump this. J Rock on here, Kendrick on here, uh Tyler the Creator on this album. Like, bro, go fuck with it. And on that song Studio, that's BJ the Chicago Kid. You know what I'm saying? Corrupt on this motherfucker, Raekwon on this motherfucker. Like, I won't let you down, man. Trust me. If you never heard this joint, man, please, please go bump this for me. It's the 10-year anniversary. I usually don't do 10, but I think 10 is a good uh that's a good anniversary to say that, like you stood the test of time a little bit. Like 10 years, that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. So I usually don't do the 10 years, but I had to throw this one in there, man, because it was such a dope album. And I feel like it aged well. I feel like it stood the test of time. I heard Schoolboy Q was getting ready to come out with some new music too, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely want to give Schoolboy Q his flowers. Um, come on with that new music, man. Shit, we want it, man. We want to hear it. We want to hear it. All right, so I'm glad y'all roll with me. We almost done. I'm just finna show y'all my album of the week and talk my shit about the album of the week real quick. But in the meantime, in between time, I appreciate the comments, man. I appreciate everybody that's been rocking with me. Triborough, Ray Sun, K Man, share the experience. You know, even Big School tapped in, you know what I'm saying? Big love to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? I got family out there in Vegas, man. I fucks with my people. You know what I'm talking about? Album of the week, bro. Album of the week. So this is a 25. I want to say this is a 25-year anniversary right here. 25-year anniversary, bro. This album aged so well. It aged so well. Uh, I'm not gonna waste no more time, man. This is Prince Paul, a Prince Among Thieves. When I tell you that this is a classic, it's a concept album. You know, uh, all produced by Prince Paul. Let me put the artwork up real quick so y'all can rock with the artwork. Where did I put it? Let me put that up. Here we go. Yeah, man, you got to go and bump this. Features by Exhibit, Big Daddy Kane, Chubb Rock, Biz Marquee, Sadat X, Everlast. I mean, bro, it's this is a classic motherfucking album right here. Classic album. This is my album of the week, man. You know what I'm saying? So let me tell you a little bit about this album, and I don't want to deter you from going to go bump it. I don't want to spoil it. You got to go bump this shit right here. So it's a concept album, and it's a story about a aspiring young rapper named Tariq, and he is played by Breesley Bruin. You know what I'm saying, from the Juggernauts, and his homeboy Big Shy. The name of the character he played is True. Big Shy is from a group. What's the name of that group? I think it's called Hard City. If I'm not mistaken, Hard City is the name of the group. But listen, when I tell you, man, this is a banger right here. It's a banger, fam. It's a banger, and it tells a story. So, without giving too much away, so Tariq is trying to get a record deal with Wu Tang, but he got to finish up a demo. So he go to his homeboy True. He asking for a little bread to help him finish the demo, but instead of True giving him the bread, True put him in the game and help him, sell some dope, so he can make the money for the rest to finish off the demo. So he introduced him to this long list of people, man. And everybody played a character. Big Daddy Kane was the pimp, Count Macula. Uh, Chubb Rock was the big boss, Mr. Big, I think that was his name. Um, uh, Special Ed was even in here. Special Ed didn't rap, but his voice, he was up in here. Uh, Everlast was a cop up in here, and he was kind of like spitting some shit. It was fucking crazy. De La Soul had a track on here, more than you know. Oh man, listen, I can't say enough about this album, man. I can't say enough about this album. I feel like I would leave something out if I tried to go on and on, but at the same time, I don't want to spoil it for y'all. If you haven't heard this joint, you need to go listen to it. Uh, if you're a collector, it should be in your collection. I had to get it for my collection. Matter of fact, I got it for Christmas. I put it on the Christmas list. I said, all I want is this motherfucking Prince Paul album on vinyl. That's all I want. You know what I'm saying? Don't You can't tell me shit. and I got it just in time for the 25th anniversary too, man. You know what I'm saying? I like actually having the vinyl in hand when the anniversaries come up, man, because it helps with the content. I make some cool content in my opinion when I actually have the album, whether it's an album, CD, or tape or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Us collectors, man, we have this thing where it's one thing to celebrate it, but to actually have it and celebrate it, especially on the milestone anniversary, hell yeah, bro. Make you feel like a real winner, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, so bump this joint right here, man. I'm not gonna give up the end, but I tell you this: there's a trailer. There's a trailer for this for this album. There's a trailer video. Now it was said that it was gonna be like a whole movie, but it never happened. I don't know. I don't know what actually happened. I read it once before, but I don't know what happened. I think Tommy Boy didn't want to put the money behind making it into a movie. But there's a trailer on YouTube. You can go check it out. A Prince Among Thieves trailer. The trailer video or whatever. I think it's about 10 minutes long. And it give you the gist of the whole story, but it ain't nothing like listening to this motherfucker. Just like how they say, movies is cool, but when you read the book, it's something else. So that trailer is cool, but listening to this album is something else, man. So once again, man, let me show y'all. We got that joint. Oh, see that thing right there gonna mess it up. Yeah, yeah. Let me fix that. Let me fix that. Yeah. That's some camera shit that I got going on over here to blur out my background. But when I try to show an album, it kind of fuck it up. But you get the gist. You get the gist. Oh, and then real quick, man, let me show y'all the color of the vinyl too, man, just in case. You know, yeah, I gotta get it right. I don't know why it won't show right, but yeah, you see it. You see it, man. Yeah, that's my album of the week right there, man. That's my album of the week. So I told y'all I had a whole lot for this week. I had a whole lot, man. Some I bumped, some I haven't bumped. But the week ain't over with yet. And next week we're gonna have another fire list, you know what I'm saying, as we go back to the lab, man. Celebrating classic hip hop albums, legendary MCs, DJs, producers, et cetera, and the cashmere sweater, man. I had a real good time tonight, man. Like I said, I was supposed to do this shit on Monday, but it was a holiday. I had my daughter. It kind of threw my whole vibe off a little bit. Um, Everything was just kind of, every time I take my daughter home after daddy daughter weekend, I always seem to kind of be in my feelings a little bit. You know what I'm saying? She we have fun, bro. We talk hip hop. We watch videos. You know what I'm saying? We just have a lot of fun. So then when I take her home, it just be feeling weird, man. I be feeling all sad by myself, man. You know what I'm saying? But thank God I got Cher to come over and help get me back on track. Even sometime I fight and I don't get back on track, and she come over here and she try her damnedest to help me get back on the schedule. And I just be like, nah, I ain't feeling it. I ain't feeling it. I ain't feeling it today. I don't want to do it today. And she be trying, man. So salute the sheriff for always trying to make sure that that I stick to the schedule, man. I'm a good obedient client sometimes, and then sometimes I'm not. It is what it is, man. But I had a great time, man, talking about this hip hop shit. Um, Glad I got this episode off before the week ended. Fifth Ward Boys is coming to Social Status, aka Be Social, March 18th for my birthday, man. We gonna do a special Back to the Lab live recording at Social Status. If you in H Town, it would be dope for you to pull up. I'm gonna be giving my guys they flowers and another token of appreciation as well. And we got a few topics we gonna talk about. I'm gonna have some guests there to, be audience members, man, and we gonna shower my boys with some appreciation for them being in the game for 30 plus years, man. You know what I'm saying? Them boys done work with a lot of legends, man, and I think they need their flowers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, share. You see, I'm putting it out there. The live podcast coming soon. So we're gonna do these once a month over here in City Center at Social Status. So like I say, if you ever in H Town around, around one of them weeks when I'm getting ready to put this shit together, I'd love for you to come sit in, man. And we have Q&A at the end, so you can ask a few questions. The shit gonna be dope, man. The shit gonna be dope, man. The shit gonna be dope. Yo, Triborough, man, I appreciate you, fam. I appreciate you rocking with me for the whole episode. You know what I'm saying? And thank you for your input. You know, I like when I have solid people that know history. Like I try not to act like I know it all. I leave room for correction, man, from some of my knowledgeable brothers and sisters in hip hop, man. The shit is dope to it's dope to be able to bounce knowledge and facts off each other, man. And sometimes get corrected, sometimes do some correcting. You know what I mean? That's what we here for, man. We here to make sure that we get the facts straight, man. So we don't fuck up the legacy. We got to keep the facts straight. We got to keep the history intact for the years to come, man. A motherfucker might want to go back and pull this shit up 10, 15 years from now, man. And look at how much knowledge they'll get out of one episode, man. So just imagine if somebody found all of this shit 20, 25 years later on down the line, man. And they watch all these videos, they binge watch all these videos and get all this hip hop history, bro. Like that's the part that make me feel good because I'm doing a service for the future to come. You can watch one of these videos, bro, and get loads of information, loads of knowledge, and loads of history from just one episode. Just imagine 100 plus, because that's how many we got. 100 plus. We've been rocking, man. So YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all the pages is popping. Bro, we almost at 35,000 on Facebook. The shit is looking good. We like at 27,000 on Instagram. I mean, bro, I can't really ask for much, man. The subscribers are going up on YouTube. I can't really ask for much, man. The shit is doing good, and everybody is getting the history. Everybody, that's what it's all about. As long as they get the history, you know. And there ain't nothing wrong with making a couple of dollars on the side too. You know what I'm saying? But as long as everybody get the history, though, that's what we trying to do. Oh, remember, we still got that merch. We still got them back to the lab shirts, them back to the lab trucker hats. We got the signature black and red. So fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Man, y'all already been fucking with me. I appreciate y'all. Just keep fucking with me, man. The shit gonna get better and better. Better and better, I promise you. Hey, salute y'all. I appreciate the love. I love y'all, man. My lab techs. I don't know what I'd do without y'all, man. So big, big salute. Until next week, y'all. Keep celebrating that hip hop. You heard me? One love.